The first official details and specific plot details in relation to the Batman Part 2 have been made available courtesy of the director of the film, Matt Reeves. And everything he's saying right here, he makes it as clear as daytime. We are gonna get the Court of Owls. Well guys, we got our first big and crucial update in regards to the Batman Part 2, coming at us from none other than Matt Reeves, who was doing the rounds talking with SFX Magazine about what comes next in this whole new universe he's crafting and how they're playing off of the first Batman, but also Penguin. And he says that he has already been going back and forth with the DC and WB figuring everything out, and that everybody is excited about the idea. And then he drops the first official info on what we can expect. He said, and I quote, "It's going to dip into the epic story about deeper corruption, and it goes into places Bruce Wayne couldn't even anticipate in the first one. The seeds of where this goes are all in the first movie, and expands in a way that will show you aspects of the character you never got to see. Batman is constantly battling these forces, but these forces can't be entirely exorcised, so the movie dwells deeper into that." End quote. 100% we're getting the Court of Owls, there's no question about it. And if you watched the first Batman film, and I've been talking about how I just recently watched it, I think that is actually in my top 3 favorite comic book films of all time. It might even be my top 2. I love everything about this film. There's so much to deconstruct and look at, and it's so beautifully shot that if you pay attention, and you just look, and sometimes it's a little bit more obvious, but listen to the dialogue and what's being insinuated, and the plot, and the Waynes, and how Bruce's dad, Thomas, what he was involved with, right? It's all there. You can see that people were pulling the strings behind the scenes, and maybe reluctantly he didn't want to do what he had to, but they had dirt on him. And they already go in this direction with Martha's well-being and some of the hidden truths that Bruce didn't even know that were swept under. There is absolutely no way this is not the Court of Owls acting behind in the shadows, and whether or not they're going to be the primary villains of this piece, or built up for the third with Talon, and this has somebody else that they're sort of using as a pawn, that still remains to be seen, but it's so evident it's going to be the Court of Owls. And, I mean, the Court, in my opinion, top 3 Batman stories ever told. So, Matt Reeves, he's going to deliver an absolute masterpiece, I'm sure of it.